We're on a mofo boat. That pretty much sums up everything you need to know about where we're at right now. This is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and this is We Fish Plays. Out! Realistically, though, breaking it down, we've been uncovering clues, kind of leading to the whereabouts of the treasure of pirate Henry Avery. We have discovered there's actually 11 other potential pirates involved in this sort of mass fortune collection. These clues have ultimately led us to through the Scottish Highlands, all the way to Madagascar, Kings Bay, and now to an island just off of Kings Bay. Let's have a look.
So maybe Libertalia is more of a small beachside shack.
Yeah, maybe it's a tree house.
Or maybe Avery spent his entire fortune setting up this treasure hunt and ran out of money to actually build Libertalia.
Yeah.
Hey, what if he did run out of money?
And both of us better find a place to hide it.
You know, crazy worldwide treasure hunt aside, maybe he had the right idea.
What's that?
Lived by his own rules, traveled the world, made his fortune his way.
Sure. Apart from the huge bounty on his head.
Come on. It all depends on how his story ends, right? Who knows? Maybe in the end it was all worth it.
Sam, let's check this out.
Sounds good to me.
This is must be a new journal entry. Avery, and was likely to be the founder of a new monarchy,
Check out that cave.
having, as it was said, taken immense riches. Yet, all these were no more than false rumors, improved by the credulity of some and the humor of others who loved to tell strange things. Below, sigil. They were no pirates, but men who were resolved to assert that liberty which God and nature gave them. So those are some interesting cutouts of text. This Libertalia is supposedly where the fortune is on one of these islands here. This was a little beach. Looked like a place I could kind of investigate. I have a feeling this will be kind of like the Madagascar missions in the sense that there's some kind of open world optionality, if you will, for lack of better terminology.
Supplies from an earlier expedition.
Okay. What you got there?
Burns.
January 17th, 1808. 1 year ago, I stood in a squalid prison cell in Panama. There's mention of the Panamanian jail again, clutching a mysterious wooden cross. Sound familiar? Today I stand on the shores of a deserted archipelago in the middle of the Indian Ocean, one step closer to fulfilling the destiny grandfather Burns was unjustly denied. Captain Darby and his crew were starting to have their doubts about me. The loss of our quartermaster to the lethal traps in Scotland did not inspire confidence, nor did the weeks we spent scouring the mountains of Kings Bay. Believe me, we know. But thanks to Dover's sure navigation, we have found our way to this mysterious place, and their mood has improved considerably. Though 2 of the men have fallen ill with ship fever and have been isolated, the others are making camp and preparing to explore the islands. With a moment to breathe, my thoughts turn to Claire. Gazing upon the beauty of these forgotten isles, I feel a tinge of regret that she is not here to share this vision with me, that I encouraged her to remain behind. But we shall be reunited soon, and I am certain she will be happy to have experienced the tale of this journey vicariously rather than firsthand. Tonight we rest. Should fortune and providence smile upon us, within the month we shall be sailing home with Avery's treasure, returning to whatever glory awaits us. So here's another group of pirates led by, in this case, Captain Darby. Also hot on the heels of this famed Henry Avery treasure. Much like we are, they're going through all the same places that we just went through, mentioning the Scottish Highlands, Kings Bay, Madagascar, and now here, of course, these isles. So they were kind of following the exact same clues that we were. They were talking about the same kind of traps that we had to face in Scotland, although I'm sure they didn't have a bunch of mercenaries shooting at them when they had to go through their little trials. But
Holy crap, Sam, this was written by Burns' grandson.
Well, makes sense. The cross in Panama was hollow. Must be following the same clues as us.
Burns was one of the 12 pirates, I believe, involved in the Henry Avery treasures. So this note was written by the grandson of this pirate who was pursuing this fortune. Again, much like we are right now.
Wonder what this guy's story was.
Well, dead men tell no tales.
Kind of surprised I didn't see any treasure. I could have very easily gone right past it, but nothing really popped out to me. So back we go to the boat. Is this a Thundercraft? Sea Ray? What exactly am I driving here?
How come? Nathan, up there.
I'm whipping this boat around like it's a freaking Maserati. Having a fun time with it now. It's actually pretty deep, even fairly close to the rock shoals out there. So that's why I don't mind driving so close to the island. I'm not really gonna hit. You just got to be really careful speeding through some of those narrow passages because you wouldn't want the boat to hit them rocks. Okay, this is another little beach that we can land upon. Storming the beaches of Normandy over
Let's
here.
find a way up to that tower.
Yeah.
Suddenly, I'm getting some Saving Private Ryan vibes going on here. Black Hawk Down.
Huh. It's a door of some kind. Covering a chamber?
A massive chamber. For storing a bunch of treasure?
No way. Not with his ego. Wherever Avery put the treasure is gonna be the most elaborate place we've seen yet. And it would be well protected, too.
That makes sense.
Perhaps this is where we need to be to continue with our story-related stuff. We came from this way, but there's another beach on this side I just want to investigate as well. Again, much like Madagascar, there seems to be an awful lot of side content to kind of explore kind of these side areas, and a lot of them will have treasures. Huh. Strange. I'm basically just looping around here and going in circles. Oh, jeez.
Whoa. Wonder what this guy did.
Well, maybe he wouldn't stop singing sea shanties.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Not a good way to go indeed. So now we're back at the boat. I would like to use the boat a little more. Hopefully we won't get locked into a cutscene here or anything, but because it looks like, again, on this side of the beach there's another area on the opposite island that we haven't been to, so pretty stunning view, no doubt.
Looks like an old lookout tower. Well, let's see if we can spot something from up there.
Okay, up we go. Sam, this way.
That was kind of an awkward grappling hook job. It's just kind of awkward in general. Alright. What do we got?
This looks promising.
Huh. Some kind of symbol.
Chevron, arrow. Looks like the Star Trek logo to me.
How did you know to do that?
Well, there's one thing I've learned from you. Press everything. Down there. It's the same symbol.
Another arrow.
Let's go find out where it's pointing, huh?
Oh, we left the boat on the other side of the island.
Okay, you check out the arrow symbol. I'll get the boat and bring it around for you.
Deal.
Alright, looks like we're splitting up. That's always good news. You can see on that island kind of opposite us there. I don't know if the island I'm on now and that landmass across most are connected, but on that part of island over there, you can see lots of old ruins and kind of buildings and whatnot. So you can imagine we're going to be spending some time in and around there. So the other arrow should be just over here on this beach. Sam's gonna go to the beach that we landed on with the boat, get the boat, and swing it around to this side of the island for me. And then hopefully we get some free roam access again, because I noticed over there's a beach that we can land on, and I'd like to do a tad more exploring kind of on the water. I just want to get a better kind of mental map of these islands, and because there seems to be quite a few different beaches and places to go. He already brought the boat over here? Holy Christ, that man is like Superman. And look, he just swam in like it was nothing and then sprinted towards me like Usain Bolt. Holy mackerel.
Follow these arrows, see where they go.
Okay.
Forget treasure hunting, Sam. You need to join a triathlon somewhere, my friend. I think the 2050 North Korean Olympics are calling your name. This is our next arrow kind of indicator, and it's pointing this way. So we must have to land on that beach over there, which is great because that's the place that I wanted to check out anyways. Sam, you could have stayed on the boat. Apparently we were going back there anyways. Dummy.
Time to go.
All right. Keep your shirt on.
I'm just going to do a really quick sort of drive around the island just to make sure that I'm not missing anything that might add to maybe the depth of our adventure. A lot of rock, basically all rock face. The of the island. There's only a few kind of narrow beaches to even land on here. It is kind of remote.
There, it's a ship. Oh, it's left in one.
I noticed that over here. There's some sort of an old ship.
You want to rejoin our little adventure?
Did you see that? Sam almost drove over me with the boat, and now he's doing circles. Holy Christ. Yes, I know where the vehicle is. There are some things I would like to investigate. The game is like, no, we are not having any of this right now. We are tired of you getting off track. A couple more signs of civilization just over here. I know. Oh, thanks, Sam. We have a boat, eh? Oh, huh. How could I know? I've only been driving it for the past 6 hours. Dumbass. Just looks like old supplies and whatnot, but with all the barrels and boxes, again, very kind of reminiscent of pirate times. So we have
What's this?
a note here, an old bag with a note inside.
Another old letter.
Another old letter. Here we go. January 24th, 1808, a hellish dream. I was back in that Panamanian prison, a noose round my neck, and the hangman my grandfather. He held the wooden Dismas cross before me and spat, "We receive the due reward of our deeds, Jonathan Burns." Sorry. He pushed me off the tower, and I fell. I woke in a cold sweat to the sound of frenzied shouting. Our ship's rigger, possessed by fever-born delirium, commandeered our caravel vessel and set sail. Darby attempted to stop him, but the boy stabbed the good captain and left him to die on the beach. We only managed to seize him when the ship ran aground. I ordered the rigger tied to the broken mast as punishment for his unforgivable act. Interesting. Back on one of those other islands, we saw a guy kind of attached to a stake, kind of like a broken mast. Maybe it has something to do with this story. First mate Hayes insisted this was a needless cruelty, that a bullet would do as well, but I held firm. If we are to avoid a similar incident, if I am to succeed, an example must be made. We salvaged what supplies we could and brought them to our remaining ship. As night fell, we made our way back to the cave and laid poor Captain Darby to rest. The men busied themselves with their preparations, but it was impossible not to hear their muttering, their doubts about our purpose here. I gathered them around Darby's grave and proclaimed, "Do not let his death be in vain. We have come far. Avery's treasure and its attendant glory are certainly waiting for us." Truth be told, the only certainty in my mind was the decision to leave Claire to wait back home. This voyage would be too much for her delicate constitution. It is almost too much for mine, but I cannot turn back now. My family's honor, my honor, hangs in the balance. We are getting first-hand testimony, looking at how difficult obtaining Henry Avery's treasure truly is. And I mean, it's already been a long adventure for us, and these people were going through the same kinds of trials and tribulations, all for this mysterious and potential $400 million treasure. I mean, there's no way to prove that it even exists in the first place. So this is a follow-up to the last letter we had, kind of following Captain Darby's crew. His rigger possessed the vehicle, kind of sabotaged it and tried to basically run away. Captain tried to stop him. He stabs the captain, leaves him to die. They were able to capture this rogue rigger eventually, though, tied him to a broken mast as punishment. Basically kept him there. I mean, you just basically starve to death, become parched to death as well, be in the hot sun. It would be one hell of a cruel punishment. But again, just it's all about how difficult this task is of obtaining this treasure. There's obviously quite a lot involved, and it's obviously a physical, mental, spiritual kind of test.
Do you think he found the treasure?
Oh, he would have become pretty damn famous if he did, so I doubt it.
Well, I hope you're right.
The grave we found was one of their crew.
And ditto for that skeleton tied to the mast.
There you go. That grave that we found on one of the beaches, we did write about it in the journal. Right here. No. So there's the guy tied to the mast that we found. So that's related to this story. There's the grave. That grave is Captain Darby. The skeleton here is the rogue rigger that tried to run away with their ship because he was under some sort of fever delirium, or so it's told. I think he was just driven mad in this wild goose chase for some phantom treasure. And this is Joseph Burns' grandson, right? A very famous pirate's grandson that is also obviously into ships and sailing the seven seas, and he's trying to pursue it, and he's kind of chronicling the difficulties that they're facing, the adversity that this particular crew is facing. One thing I will say is, and this is just kind of comparing to the last game that I streamed with Red Dead 2, there was a lot of collectibles, a lot of letters and different documents that you could pick up in that game that added sort of a kind of depth. But oftentimes I felt in Red Dead, the things that were picked up, there was almost like an old English essence to them in the way that they were written. They were written, I think, rather in a rather convoluted sense. It felt like a lot of the time. I don't know. I just felt really confused. I felt like it just kind of made the backstory even more vague a lot of times. There was just so many. Here in Uncharted 4, the collectibles have felt very focused, very easy to read, very easy to picture. Even though we're reading letters from the early 1800s, you know, it doesn't feel like, you know, it's some other language that I can't understand. It honestly felt like that some way, reading through some of the collectibles, letters, and different things that we did in Red Dead 2. So, kudos to Uncharted. I think they have handled these optional finds well. And I know I've boasted about the optional content in this game already quite a bit, but it's darn good. It's worth doing, or it seems so far. So I think this is where we have to go now. I'm glad that we decided to head back out on the boat and make sure that we didn't miss anything. It seems like it was definitely worth it to find that second letter, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's another document around here somewhere. This is a beach that we haven't been to, so let's check this one out. Nice. A little bit of a smaller kind of beach, kind of an alcove in the side of the island, but if you stop driving it further away from me, maybe we'd be able to accomplish things a little bit quicker, my friend. First of all, get out of this driver's seat. Thank you very much. You are not the captain of this vessel. Now boarding the SS Drake. Ooh. Just like being on Pigeon, isn't it? Just like being up in the Cabor place.
Another arrow over there.
Interesting, there's another arrow on this beach over here as well. Is this one that we've already seen?
Another arrow.
And it's pointing this way. That's basically pointing into nothingness, though, almost. I don't think this is a beach that we've checked out yet. Oh, yeah, it is. This is where we found the guy with... that was tied to the mast. And Captain Darby's grave is just back there as well. So, yeah, this was the first beach that we actually landed on. I'm not trying to be confusing referencing all these different beaches. I'm just kind of talking out loud. And follow the stone arrows. Okay. So that's our newest sort of hint. We have sort of a general direction being pointed to us. So apparently over here. Give me one quick sec before we land there.
See another one of those arrows.
Okay. I know you do. But you're gonna have to bear with me momentarily. We haven't checked out this place yet over here. Can already see there's a place to use the grappling hook up there.
We'll take a look around. You want to come?
Or maybe not. Apparently not. Maybe there isn't anything I can do here.
Let's follow the arrows. See where they go.
This one's pointing there. Okay, so all 3 or 4 arrows. Yeah, there is like a pulley system. Okay, and he said, but I don't see a way up though. So obviously we're going to be going up there in just a little bit. I noticed that stuff too. But out of the 3 or 4 arrows we've seen, we know this one's pointing that towards this stray island over here. The other one that we just checked out was doing the same. The one across there is pointing that way. So they're all sort of pointing this direction. We've kind of confirmed now with multiple arrows. I just don't think we can get up there yet. Perhaps once we go over here.
Sam, let's go.
All right, wait for me.
Okay. What, you think I'm gonna leave you behind? If only. So another arrow. This one is submerged in the water, though. Is it pointing out that way? Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact. Why would he take the boat all the way over there? Okay, that has been a little bit glitchy throughout this mission. Sam kind of taking over. Like, if I park the boat here, Sam should either just sit his damn ass in the boat or come have a look on shore with me and help me investigate a little bit. But no, he decides to be a jerk and drive the boat way over there. Well, you keep making smart remarks about me having to swim, and why are you swimming? Why don't you just, even when I've been on land, you're still complaining about it. So I guess I'll have to swim now, won't I? I'm not going all the way back there just to get the boat. Drake's got iron lungs. Drowning is not in his vocabulary. this is where the arrows were pointing. No. It's almost like a sandbar here. You can see it's really shallow. We know we're obviously pretty close to this rock here. You'd think by now Sam would bring the boat over here and try to get me. Nope, not a chance in hell. I don't get it. So the arrows point in this direction. Oh yeah? Sure don't look like it to me. Okay. Looks like it's back here by where I said it looks like there's a sandbar out here where it's all shallow. Come on, Sam, bring the damn boat over here already. This mission would be a hell of a lot easier if I wasn't fighting the evil forces of Sam Drake. Oh, I thought the end was close. Apparently not. Another arrow. This one also submerged in water. And it's pointing this way. Hopefully Drake has it in him to swim the rest of the way. Last couple have been submerged in water, so I just
There's another arrow.
Is there another one here? Oh crap, there is. Just below us there you can see. I'm gonna try and get to shore here, and then hopefully by staying somewhere Sam will bring the boat over. It must be a glitch, and I think it's glitched because of where we saw those places up high that I said, oh, I don't think we can get up there just yet. Maybe we can, and so now his character is stuck trying to like help us get back up there, because that's where he took the boat back to. Do I really have to swim back to him now? Oh boy. I gave him all the credit for saying, oh, he should enter a triathlon, but I mean, I'm the one doing all the hard swimming and running here. Like, really, you're gonna make me swim multiple kilometers to go get my boat back? Thanks, Sam. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, that this this particular part in my Uncharted series has to be so darn boring, but you can send all of your complaints and hate email straight to Mr. Sam Drake. To be honest with you, I don't even know. Oh my god, he took the boat back over there. Are you kidding? And it looks like he beached the damn thing. So now not only is there a wild goose chase for Avery's treasure, but there's a wild goose chase for my own damn boat. You need a lift? Really? That's what you just asked me? Okay, keep it calm, keep it calm. Really, Sam? Really? I've already found like 3 arrows without you. How many arrows you find, Sam? Explain to me how many arrows you find, and explain to me how we're gonna get this boat off of this beach. You've just beached our boat. That's how we do. There we go. God, Sam, are you useful for anything? Apparently only when there's gunplay involved. So here's, again, this area up high where, as far as I know, we can't get up there. There's no way. Not currently. So this is the most recent arrow I've found. It's the most deeply submerged arrow I think that we've discovered so far as well. I love the teak on this boat. Look at that nice teak floors. Sorry, I digress. So let's check out this area over here. I think this is kind of where I came from, so it feels really good. It feels really smooth and fluid controlling the boat. The water physics feel pretty tight. I've been impressed with
for more arrows.
the vehicle play of this game. Definitely another pro here. Here's another arrow, once again submerged, pointing kind of back this way. I feel like I'm following a damn trail of breadcrumbs. Alright, this is definitely the most ominous arrow that we have discovered so far.
That was pointing to that cave over there.
Looks like we're going in this sort of subterranean cave. Feels like a Disney World ride.
Man, we're lucky no one ever found this place. Whole thing would be a tourist attraction.
Man, there's a lot more arrows than I thought. It's quite a long series of arrows. It kind of takes you in loops, kind of messes with you a little bit. I could see a lot of pirates, you know, maybe not having a speedboat getting around as quickly as me and getting lost very easily finding these arrows. Kind of another test of directionality. If that's
what
a
about
word.
this big pillar in the middle of the cave? That looks climbable. Oh yeah, yeah, that could work. Here we go.
So we have to use this big pillar here to somehow get up and around to then exit out through there, through that opening just over here. But we had to employ our boat as a means of grabbing onto the ledge on the side of this pillar because it was quite high up out of the water. My boat luckily drifted by itself kind of back over, and with the help of Sam pushing it a little bit, I think.
You gotta admit, this is pretty cool.
What? Climbing this cliff?
Yes, climbing this cliff on a giant secret pirate island. I mean, come on.
Right.
Well, I think it's pretty damn cool. Just a little higher. We can swing off that branch.
Now this is rock climbing. Holy crap, could you imagine? I'll tell you something, I didn't get to go away this summer, but I mean, technically I did. I've been to Scotland, I've been to Madagascar. Now we're here exploring the lovely seas, chasing after pirate fortune. It's really turned out quite bright. I think I kind of went around too far around the pillar here. We gotta get close enough so that we can swing from that branch there. Can we do it from here? Oh, no, we can go higher. When in doubt, just look up. Alright, now we got that little icon, meaning we can use the grappling hook. Holy Christ. Now that is a swing. Oh my god. Jesus. Wasn't sure if he was actually going to grab a hold there.
Wow, Avery wasn't much for subtlety or understatement, was he?
Well, he had the money. You got it, flown it, right? So, does this qualify as the most elaborate place we've seen yet?
It's up there.
Come on, let's get a closer look.
So that's only the second treasure that we found so far. I felt like while we were exploring a lot of those beaches and caves kind of on the coast of the island, I thought we would stumble across a few more. But like I said, that's only the second that we found so far in this chapter. I think this is chapter 10 or 12? Something like that. I don't even know anymore. There should be a way for me to confirm quickly. When I loaded, it would have told me. We're just shy of 11 hours into the game now, if you can believe that. We found 21 out of 109 total treasures so far. Not too bad, if you ask me. Kind of breaks down number of times cover was taken, distance traveled running, distance traveled climbing in meters. Wicked. I like games that do that. Doesn't mean that we won't find more treasure going forward. In fact, it's very likely we will. It seems that we've kind of found our next area that we're headed towards here. Looks like we're kind of steering away from the open seas, and there's some sort of like a temple or some sort of a structure like that just up ahead here. Sam's already made his way that way. Again, I just want to kind of know the area that I'm in.
Oh, look. The main entrance is blocked by debris. Again.
Well, I guess Avery's builders clearly didn't take hundreds of years of erosion into account.
Clearly.
Gonna need to find another way around.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any bomb flowers around here that are going to allow us to blow through that. So we're gonna have to find another way around, says Sam. Looks like we got something that we can climb just over here on the cliff. Sorry, on the rock face.
Hey, Sam. Come on, give me a hand with this.
Yeah, sure. Okay, come on through. Thank you. Yeah, sure thing. Jeez. Lots of lifting and crawling under things, huh?
The glamorous life of a treasure hunter.
Aha, now I bet you we'll get to some of those. We saw some higher cliffs while we were exploring those beaches with like a pulley system that we couldn't get to. I bet you now we are gonna be up there. Yep, exactly. To a T. It just looks like we have a little bit more climbing to do. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. I've traveled over 2 kilometers climbing so far, so. Looks almost kind of like a zip line just up there. If you look just above us, I thought maybe it was like a rope. If I shot it at one end, it would come swinging down, and then I could use it to swing to like that cave over on the other side. But that seems like an awfully daring move. I think we ultimately just have to get up here. Let's see where this takes us, and we'll kind of go from there.
What do you suppose this place was?
These arches remind me of the St. Dismas Cathedral, but I don't know.
Nate is making some connections with the structural kind of architecture to what he saw
Bridge up there.
in Scotland with the St. Dismas Cathedral. There's a rope bridge just above us. That's all Sam's pointing out. We've explored the vast majority of this island.
The view.
And sort of the areas around it. There's not a whole lot of places that we haven't been. There's that Outlook Tower that we were in, that we climbed all the way to the top to.
Hey, you wanna boost me up to that bridge?
Come on. See what you can find up there.
You got it.
Well?
There's a path, but I don't see another way up yet. So, hold on.
Sam! You okay?
At least I'm on the other side. Okay. Still need to get you up here. Hang tight.
Sam! Anything? Sam, hey! You still there? God damn it. Let's see here. I ruined my marriage. Drove my best friend away. Got 2 psychos in their army after me. And now my brother's gone missing. Not on the bright side, there's No one around to tell me I'm an idiot.
So we found our third treasure now in this level. That's actually a nice one. Mughal elephant carving. Nice. I've been a lot luckier finding some of these than I thought I was going to be. Alright, Sam, where are you? Yes, my sentiments exactly. Somehow we gotta get over to the area that Sam just got up to, where we boosted him and he crossed that bridge, but unfortunately it broke. He's over there somewhere, and we've got to join him, but how are we going to get across? Can I jump from here over here? That's a far jump, right? No way. That's just not how it's gonna happen. I like to typically do a full chapter. I mean, for each stream that I do, it's been going well that way so far. It's not. It doesn't always work out exactly that way. I'm gonna probably kill this one momentarily, but we were able to do another good chunk here. Oh, right over there. Duh. Man, you just gotta always look for a place to climb. More often than not in this game, you're working your way up.
You're already up here? Where were you? Finding a way to get you up here. All right, just jump across then.
Thanks.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. Let's keep going.
Okay. We don't need that. You're already up here. Let's keep going.
I was gonna push it off in case we fell or whatever, but I guess Sam doesn't want me to. Yes, Sam.
Yep, that's where I tried to go. Couldn't find a way through, though.
Interesting. There's a place right here on this tree that I can utilize my grappling hook. I'm not sure what we're going to need that for. Are we going to have to kind of scale down the side here? It looks that way.
Nice view.
You didn't hear me?
When?
Back there. I called out to you.
I didn't hear you. Why, were you worried?
I was worried you got distracted.
I'm distracted now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Anything?
Hang on a sec. Sam! No good, it's a dead end.
Ah, shit. All right, we'll head on back then.
So we came from that way. There's where Sam broke the wooden bridge. I tried swinging this way, it led me to sort of a dead end. I'm not going to make it all the way over there, but if I stop and try and swing sort of this way, there's a ledge here that I should be able to climb onto, but that's only going to take me up, no? Like somehow I have to try and get over there. Will I be able to get the swing distance I need to make it all the way over there though? Let's try and swing this direction and see if we can get enough of a swing going where I can actually make it all the way over there. That's a long way to go. Okay, I'm going to probably save and quit here.
Now what?
There's got to be a way across.
Libertaria? That's like this paradise that Henry Avery keeps referring to, is going to have to wait another day. I can't believe we still haven't come across it. Like we haven't even really got any signs of treasure. Like we haven't come across like any gold or anything, you know, here or there. We've really just come up with nothing but more locations to go to, and that's the case here again with these islands now just off the coast of Kings Bay. We've done a lot of exploring. Looks like we have more to do. Swing to the ledge on the pillar.
Hey, look down there. I see some handholds right below us.
Okay, so we know kind of the general direction we have to go, and next time is this way. And yeah, we're just going to continue to explore this island, and hopefully whatever we find here is less of another ambiguous clue, and more of some sort of actual tangible finding. Something that feels like what we're chasing is worth it. Something that makes it feel like what we're chasing is worth it. We need that, and we need that soon. I love the variety though, especially after those Madagascar levels, which more or less kind of blew my mind. I'm liking the kind of change of scenery. We're getting back to sort of that more kind of classic Uncharted island jungle kind of vibe, kind of bringing it back to the OG Uncharted, and I'm liking it so far. And we're going to have more of it next time. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you can get all the notifications on new videos from me, and I will see you on the other side.